Good morning, everybody. We've been talking about this deck for a week or so now, this Boros Land Destruction deck. I think that this core is interesting. Let me pull out what I kind of consider to be, the core of this deck, and then let me talk about what the flex spots are. So the general idea is that in a red-white Boombust shell, Boombust is 2 mana, destroy target land you control and target land you don't control, and you're going to want to break the symmetry tree of this card by either targeting a Flagstones of Trokair, a Darksteel Citadel, a indestructible Rustvale Bridge, or an uncracked Arid Mesa, but this kind of makes the thing cost 3 mana in order to make this, 2 mana destroy a land. I think that there is some interesting overlapping synergy between this general shell, which has existed on and off in Modern for a long time, and the interesting overlapping synergy is with, of course, the Celestial Kirin Ugin's Conjurant combo, where if you play Celestial Kirin, you play Ugin's Conjurant X equals 0, then you get to blow up all 0 mana permanents, including lands. You can also, do a different number. I actually won my trophy match last night off stream with X equals 1 Conjurant against Blue-White Affinity, but we were playing this list last week, 2 weeks ago, playing Aether Vial and Eldarby's Call, Kirin, Conjurant combo. I thought this was kind of interesting. We had like back-to-back 4-1s with it. It felt pretty okay. But I was interested in trying this version where you get to play like a lot more indestructible lands here, and then you also get to play Ragavan, Esper Sentinel, Ranger-Captain, which is kind of like this package of cards I've really liked in Boros mid-range decks in the past, where all 3 of these cards are phenomenal, and the fact that Ranger-Captain finds you both of these is really cool and interesting. And then Ranger-Captain also finds you your copy of Ugin's Conjurant, and you can sack it to Kirin Conjurant through counter magic too, which is really, really important as well. And then because you play Ranger-Captain, you don't have to play like a million copies of this card either. Although I do have the 3rd copy in the sideboard for matchups where you want to be really in on the Conjurant combo. Although some matchups I think you're going to side it out. And so I built a few different drafts built around, like, again, what I consider to be the base package of the deck. I think going over that's really important because I think I'm not sure that this is the best version. I did trophy my first league with this version, and I was playtesting some of the other variants off stream. So I had a version that was playing Urza Saga and Springleaf Drum. This draft isn't ready. Springleaf Drum, interesting, obviously, because if you're blowing up all the lands, you want to keep the mana rocks in play. It ramps you into the combo. Urza Saga is kind of interesting because you, like, sack it before you Kirin combo a lot of the time. I need to work on the draft a bit more. Mana Tithe was in a lot of the versions. This one was kind of similar to the one I am playing now, but I was playing Mana Tithe over Ephemerate. I thought Ephemerate was better, more powerful, high power level. I was playing Thalia, Mana Tithe, one of them, and then there's also like this version, which is the Boros Fervent Champion deck with the Boombust synergies in it too. Although I want to play a 23rd land here somewhere, but that's the general idea. But yeah, I don't know. Ooh, Cliff's Cookbook. Jacob with 3 months, appreciate you. General privacy? Yeah, but like what kind of privacy is there for like a Magic Online username, you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm tweeting your phone number, your address, just like just your Magic Online username. I have a little 1-drops in the deck. Got block. Let's keep him off the shredder, huh? Yeah. Wizards also post the usernames on the online all the time. It's just, yeah, I just don't really get the thought behind like censoring the names. I think, like, I try to censor if I have, like, if I have a really bad interaction with somebody, I don't censor, but if it's, like, I don't know. I guess I don't, like, there's maybe some context I would censor, but not too many. Unmarked Grave. for an Oval Chase Daredevil. I think I'm gonna Wall of Omens Ephemerate this turn. They probably don't have that much removal. Could main phase the Ephemerate though. Could maybe hold the Ephemerate. Oh my gosh, Eldrazi Conscription. Eldrazi Conscription. So they're playing the 3/2 that picks up auras. That card's awesome. True hero deck. Yeah, Eldrazi. Oh yeah, Eldrazi Conscription. But the what's the 3/2 that like combos with it? I think I need to get a Ragavan if I'm gonna Kirin combo next turn. It's maybe gonna be a turn too slow. Like maybe they have the 3/2 in the hand, but I think having the Ragavan mana generator when I don't have any indestructible lands this game isn't too important. Storm Herald, thank you. Yeah, Storm Herald is a really cool card. Storm Herald gotta be terrible against Solitude though. Although I think they're gonna Storm Herald me here. Did they just stay attached? They discard Eldrazi Conscription for a second. Exile those auras at the beginning of your next end step. If those auras would leave the battlefield. Okay. So I have to sack 4 permanents. Why is this just fine? Oh, it has trample. Wait, how it gets? Where is the word trample coming from? Oh, conscription. Okay. But I could just go sack, 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 sack. Double block here. That's gonna have. I'm gonna soak up 7 of the damage, 3 damage on the Herald. And it dies. I mean, if they have another Storm Herald, I guess they attack me for lethal. But I'm also gonna Conjurant combo next turn, so I just have to fade. I guess Reanimation Spell or second Storm Herald. That's just 3/2 haste. Persist kills me too, because it. Oh, Ledger Shredder. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I just pass. Hope they can't connive. It says a flying. Obsidian Spaghetti. Thank you for the tier 1. Their hand is. Oh, they can cast their Daredevil this turn too. Pyromancer into Solitude. You could take that line, but I'm kind of hoping that they attack with the Shredder and get a mana off the Ragavan, and that can go Kirin Conjurant, blow up all their lands, blow up all their food tokens, let them connive, but then hopefully they shouldn't be able to connive again, and they're going to bounce off each other. The problem though, I guess, is the is the Oval Chase Daredevil. They do attack. Sentinel. I think I just... Maybe this attack is bad because they just get to replay it next turn. But now I do have to... Now I do have to Seasoned Pyromancer into Solitude. Or Fury red card, I guess. Okay. Almost beat the Storm Herald double Eldrazi Conscription. You don't get to say that often. Let me bring in these Rest in Peace. They're a food deck, probably playing Saga. I feel like maybe I want the Wear Tears, maybe I don't. I think I'll just play Solitude. Solitude seems great against them. Sentinel seems fine. Boombust seems fine. Okay, it all seems kind of good. I think I'm going to keep in the Kirin Conjurant as well. Maybe I'll go down -1, Ephemerate 1 wall. I think I'm just not going to bring in the Wear Tears. I don't think their cookbooks look that good. Usually doesn't play Saga. Yeah, what's the usual list, huh? I'm not familiar with it. Fortune preventing the damage might be worth having access to one of. I mean, you still have to sacrifice the permanents, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know what we caught though. This is just a 4 Solitude, right? I feel like that should be good enough. Solitude and Rest in Peace. Which hits the Eldrazi thing? Yeah. What if they have multiples, though? Would I ever brew a Tamashii deck? If so, would I do differently? I mean, I think the existing Tamashii combo decks are good. I don't think that you should build Tamashii without being like all in on the existing combo. I really like Gab's take on the archetype. Freezes, 15 months. Usually hollow with Flameblade. Not sure if that's what they're doing. They are playing Shredder. Shredder, you know, that's Shredder makes every deck better, huh? Fortune over Sentinel. Sentinel seems so good against them, though, right? Because they're not playing a lot of removal, and they're playing Unmarked Grave Persist, or presumably Persist. They're playing Cookbooks. Freezes 17 months. Phoenix 15. Especially on the play. Maybe on the draw, kind of Sentinel for Forge-Tender. Who's take? Gabriel Deceive, Yellow Hat, Bob the Dog. Pick a name. Why doesn't Hammer Time play Shredder? I think people have, like, you know, memed a little bit with Hammer Time Shredder. It's probably not that bad. How Sentinel's been in general so far? I mean, Sentinel's amazing in this deck, where it's this in a mana denial deck that wants to slow your opponent down. It's just kind of the perfect card. Holy shit, I brewed this list 2 weeks ago. Let me foul. What was your version on? Because I feel like this core of like, you know, Boombust, Kirin, Conjurant, Ranger-Captain, Ragavan, Sentinel is good. Gross. I feel like that core is good, and then I'm kind of stuck on the best things to like accentuate it. Obviously, we're on like this Ephemerate package here. There's a lot of different options you can be on, though. I have the Desperate Rituals to wipe on 2 as well, though. It's funny. I don't know. I feel like every time someone goes, I brewed this list, it's like, but I also have this really out there card, which is funny. But yeah, what's the concept behind this one? Yeah, what's the command for the deck tech? But the general idea is that the like indestructible artifact lands with that you usually play in your Boombust decks have a lot of interesting overlap with the Celestial Kirin Ugin's Conjurant combo. Yeah, thank you, Doc. Doc's been doing some good work in the deck techs going. I was enjoying Desperate Ritual to wipe 2 with Arcane. I feel like you're going to kill your own 2-drops more often than... maybe not, I don't know. This is probably 10 cards different. Mana base looks like the Nickel. Yeah. Yeah, the mana base I think is kind of straightforward. Although you could play an Urza Saga variant. Desperate Ritual also, like... Ritual doesn't ramp into Kirin, though, right? Like, you're making 3 red, and you can't cast Kirin off of that. I don't know. Ritual seems like a little lost in the sauce. Okay, so I'm supposed to Solitude this after this trigger happens. They get to gain a lot more life. Who cares? I think it's better to just make sure this gets exiled. I think I'm pitching a second Ranger-Captain. And I don't know if I'm supposed to Ephemerate this Solitude or not. Probably not. Strike It Rich? I usually don't like that card that much. I would play Springleaf Drum as like a 1-mana ramp spell. And I've got a few different drafts that do play Springleaf Drum as a 1-mana ramp spell. Probably supposed to stack the triggers different again. Frost, 14 months, appreciate you. And they get 30 life. Don't mind that. Can we draw a land, please? Please, 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 please. Okay. Maybe land into, or Wall of Omens into land, Ephemerate the wall. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, the drum's definitely better in Saga variants, for sure. And so I was also kind of thinking maybe you want to play Stoneforge Mystic, but then like my brain just kind of like hits a record scratch, and I'm like, well, if you're playing Stoneforge Mystic in a Boros deck with Ranger-Captain, like you have to play Fervent Champion. But maybe you could just do something like 1 Fervent Champion, 1 Sword of Fire and Ice, and then, like, an interesting question becomes about Nettlesist, because if you're playing the Artifact dual lands, maybe you can play Darksteel Citadel, you can play Nettlesist, but then I kind of come to the conclusion that, hold on, we should have one more white card in hand. I think I'm just gonna wait here. But then I come to the conclusion that you don't want to play Darksteel Citadel and Urza Saga, because that's just too many colorless lands. So that, again, that's been my train of thought so far. Is this deck better than green-white Kirin? I really like getting to play Ragavan, Esper Sentinel, Boom Bust. I feel like these things really complement the deck well. The green-white deck was maybe more consistent, but it's like much slower too. We did have back-to-back 4-1s with the Kirin deck. We've had a rough day on stream today, but I did 5-0 with this deck last night. I don't know. Mandorks plus Karn. I really dislike Karn in decks like this. I don't know what to tell you. Like, people love to play Karn in decks like this. It's so slow, so easy to play around, so disruptible. I think Karn is good in, like, exactly big mana decks. Exactly big mana decks and basically nowhere else. With cutting Ephemerate Wall for Arbiter Wildfire, 3 mana base to be realistic. Arbiter Wildfire is cool. I don't love that Wildfire in this deck. Like, it ramps you, but then you blow up the land that you ramped with. I also think your curve has to kind of stop with Kirin. Okay, so my opponent, I don't know what their list looks like. They could have counter spells. So I'm going to sack the Ranger-Captain before I go for it here. Pawns is currently between Karn builds and Bloodbraid builds. I know that they're between them. The Karn builds are bad. is my opinion. I did lose to the I lost to a Ponza deck, and like the super qualifier that's playing Bloodbraid when I was playing Grixis Shadow. Is card not good in prison decks? There is no good prison deck in Modern, I think. Yeah. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Prison decks in Modern have never been good. Like, I know I'm speaking very strongly today, but prison decks in Modern have never been competitive. What is this? Oh, Tron Prison. So Tron Prison is good. Tron Prison is good. Sorry. But that's also a big mana deck. That's a big mana deck. That's a big mana deck. As playing Tron. When I think of Prison, I think of like the mono red one. Yeah, Tron Prison is a good deck. Yeah. But again, that's a Tron deck, so like Karn is like really good there, but it's just like and like these mono red Prison decks with Karn just blah. I'm upset by your candor, but I think you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm speaking kind of bluntly. I oftentimes like, you know, speak a little softer, but the mono red Prison decks I don't have too much. You know, you can't be soft with them. You gotta rip the ice off. My Lantern Denier. Okay, Lantern's been good. That's true. Lantern's good. Okay, when I say Prison, like mono red Prison specifically, has never been good in Modern. Lantern Control, Tron has been fine sometimes. Mono red Prison, I don't think has ever been good in Modern. I know I'm probably summoning Fluffy Wolf, but it's okay. I'm gonna wait. If I draw a white card, I want a Solitude Ephemerate. Yeah, the mono red Prison Discord and whipping up into a Fury. Okay, that is a white card. Can I stack the triggers correctly for once? Suspicious Trophy with Whir. Yeah, sure. Whir's fine. Whir's very similar to Lantern. Okay, I retract my statement. Prison has never been good in Modern. What I meant to say is that mono red Prison has never been good in Modern. Grave. For Eldrazi Conscription. Fair enough. Man, losing this game would be sad. Okay, so let me Ranger-Captain for Esper Sentinel, so I just have Solitude white card up here. If mono red Prison is your pet deck, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yeah, I guess I'm just attacking passing. Like, they have the Conscription of the Yard. I think I have to respect it here. At least for a turn or two. Turn 10. Ooh, it's pretty good. want to play around Spell Pierce, which we have seen by Boom Busting first. Okay. Backed it in. Going to game 3 on the draw. Yeah, I think on the draw I am down for 1 Forge-Tender over 1 Sentinel. Yeah, is Mayonnaise a prison deck? Prison decks are missing acceleration. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I agree. I agree. I mean, like, TID versions of Teferi Time, Owlbear, Scepter Silence, they were all bad, but that was before Besage. Yeah, I think we played a couple of them for donation decks. Maybe not your versions, but other people's. They were, that's why they're at least medium with Simeon Spirit Guide. Yeah, like, you could win games with them, you know what I mean? Like, you could win games with them, but, and you can still win games with them now. Like, you could win games with your bad decks. You could even have, like, a winning, I bet that Kendrick Lamar has a winning record with, or sorry, I say Kendrick Lamar, Fluffy Wolf. I was reading about, Esther texted me about Kendrick tickets. Sorry. I bet Kendrick Lamar has a winning record with Mono Red Prison and in Modern. It's funny. Yeah, but we have tickets for the Kendrick concert this year. If Kendrick played an MTG deck, what would he play? Trying to think of something clever. I don't know. Oh yeah, he would play a deck with Dam in it. He would play. I don't know what deck plays Dam. Basically, no deck. I think Asmo can be used as a commander, but you still have to discard a card to cast it. So okay, so if you were to build an Asmo commander deck, would you let your opponent would you let the Asmo player have 4 cookbooks in their deck? Or if not 4, would you let them have 2? Because I feel like I might let them have 2. I feel like that sounds like pretty reasonable to me. Dude, Kirin combo kills kills Asmo. They get 1 cookbook. I know they get 1 cookbook. If they're gonna build an Asmo commander deck, I think I would let them have 4. I think I would let them have 4. You know what I mean? Just like, yeah, you can play 4. Who cares? Okay, so we'll trade with the Storm Herald. I think we can go Kirin, Conjurant, kill Asmo, kill their lands, kill my lands, but keep the Cataracts. Hopefully I draw Flagstones or Citadel, I guess. They could turn their artifacts, turn them into cookbooks. Yeah, I'll just give them 4. I don't know. Why stop at 4? I feel like that's a good number. 4 of a card on a Magic deck feels right. For some reason. Oh, I guess Flagstones doesn't work because of the Rest in Peace. I could draw another Cascading Cataracts, though. If I drew an Indestructible, like the tap dual land, I might wait a turn also. Yeah, we've blown up a lot of fun 0-mana permanents today. Chalice, Shark Token, Rhinos tokens. Asmo's already a pretty good commander. Okay, that's something I would not have guessed, to be honest. Oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Oh wait, no, they need to kill my Kirin right now. They need to kill it right now. Oh, but they're out of cookbooks, so they can't. They're out of cookbooks, so they can't. Fuck. Brutal. Oh no. Having a 3/3 flyer come and touch to your Armageddon is pretty nice. It's a fun match, No, Asmo, yeah, Asmo's mana value's even. Oh, it is a... Next to go to 12 months, appreciate ya. Here, X1 seem reasonable. X0 seem better. Oh, I forgot to hit them with the GGs. But there could be another one printed someday. Put him also 6. Counterbalance Witch's Cottage. I do love Witch's Cottage. Oh yeah, we had so many comments about Otherworldly Gaze as a counterbalance. Do you think Sanctuary will ever get unbanned? Nope. I've played as much with Mystic Sanctuary as anybody else. That card is, it does too much for too little investment. It does way too much for too little investment. It leads to, like, bad, repetitive gameplay, too. It does let Boil be pretty playable, though. Yeah, I was kind of the opinion at the time that you didn't need to ban Sanctuary, because Boil was just so good against the Sanctuary decks, but after some reflection, I do think it was time to go. Hopefully they put a bounce land. Awesome. Oh, sorry. You're supposed to not boom your flagstones. Oh no. In this spot, I am supposed to boom the flagstones so I can cast the Spyro. Never mind. But most of the time, you're supposed to hold the flagstones so that for the turn that you go Kirin combo. Grant, thank you for the 19 months. Love you, buddy. Hope to see you soon. I've seen Temur Liquid Metal control decks that have started appearing in 5-0 dumps. I haven't seen them, no. I've messed around a little bit with coding decks. They're really fun. They're not usually all that good. Okay, let me ephemerate this, discarding plain Sacred Foundry. Okay. I might sack the Canyon. Maybe I should have already sacked it. Yeah, I think I need to sack the Canyon for like better info what to discard the Seasoned Pyromancer. I might also draw a white card and just like ephemerate the Solitude. Pretty unlikely to though. Oh, that doesn't even work. Never mind. Yeah, and I was kind of worried about this. I was kind of worried about drawing a land because now if I like discard my 2 lands when I ephemerate this and I draw my Celestial Kirin, it doesn't even really do it. So I think I just have to discard Solitude Plains. Try to find Kirin. Did find another Solitude, I guess. Boom. Buying some time. 3 cards in their hands. 2 cards in their hand. They do have Titan mana. Kirin is definitely the best draw. 10% chance of drawing one right now. Not a Kirin, but we can hold up a hardcast Solitude, or yeah, if they Titan here, if they have, you know, Titan in their hand, we're gonna like lose to them getting double Valakut anyways. So let me just actually put some pressure on them here. Not a ton of pressure. I guess they probably eat an elemental token, block a Ragavan. It's fine. Yeah, let me check Maniac. Definitely more wipe focused. Yeah, Lava Spike seems goofy. Cracked Earth is interesting. Oh, Cracked Earth having synergy with Kirin and like the rest of the deck is cool though. Yeah, but I feel like going in on like the Splice Starcane cards I don't think is correct. Also, you have to play Esper Sentinel in this deck. It's like silly not to. Oh boy, Cultivator Colossus just as a 6/6. Oh dude, Kirin Conjurant kills Cultivator Colossus. Oh man, it kills Cultivator Colossus. Okay, now we also have 6 mana for Boom Bust. So we've already cast 2 booms. But we now have six draws that are an Armageddon. It kills Cultivator Colossus. That's so funny. Let me take 7. Please, deck, please. I think I'll leave back the... I think I'll just attack with Solitude, actually. Probably gonna block with a Spyro, make tokens, too. Yeah, we should get to play Giganta. All goofy Boros decks should get to play Giganta. They have trample? Yeah, but just like, I can just use my mana and soak up 2 damage here. Alright, we still have 6 looks at Armageddon. Boombust or Celestial Kirin. But now we can Ephemerate Solitude. I may just be more interested in dealing dealing damage. Hit them for 6 here. Don't have me dead on the crackback. Solitude is a good bailout button here. I would much rather Armageddon though. At what point do we cast a 7/7? I don't think there's like really any points when they just have an 8/8 and the you know drawing a Kirin is an immediate win too. Cast Ugin, Solitude the Grazer. I think it's like if they attack, I maybe get to Solitude the Grazer and just have lethal in the crackback. Now things get trickier. So they can go Crumbling Vestige, bounce land, pick up Crumbling Vestige, haste the Titan. Man, I really wanted to kill the Cultivated Colossus with an Armageddon. Is there a build this with E-Call or something for Kirin? Yeah, we did it like 2 weeks ago. Had a couple of different drafts, but this is what we played. We had back-to-back 4-1s with this. Kind of cool overlap with like Reclaimer, Flagstones, and then Titania, Zurin Orb. This build was like way more in on the like combo too, though. But I mean, a ton of fun playing Phoenix, Prowess Phoenix. How curious how to compare to Boros, Luminancer. I think both decks are around the same power level, pretty good, underplayed. I think that the Luminancer deck is way higher upside, faster, while the weird. While the oh, also Armageddon is lethal now because of the Summon Respect. While the other version is... Wait, they didn't bounce Teleria West? They bounced Radiant Fountain? Okay, so now I'll just kill the Cultivator. I'll Solitude the Cultivated Colossus. The Ephemerate, kill the Primeval Titan. Yeah, so Luminancer, higher variance, more powerful. The Shredder Phoenix list, lower variance, more consistent, but like less explosive. A lot of times they'll still run Vestige. Yeah, but they were at least supposed to like bounce their T-West, I think. Okay. I guess attacking doesn't do much either. Solitude, more time buying. We have so many Armageddons in the deck. We have so many Armageddons in the deck. If my opponent plays a bounce land... Yeah, I know. Drawing Armageddon would have been so perfect there. It's gonna be okay. I really don't want to hit the Azusa. Okay, come on. 6 Armageddons. Redraw. Although this doesn't let me boom bust this turn. Yeah, I just can't cast that and like tap out of the Solitude potentially. Especially with them being able to haste the Titan now. Chump block with the Grazer. Oh, this would be a trade with the Slayer Stronghold. Which is a trade I think I have to make. And they decide that trade is not good for them. They've got plenty of life. They get on 21. I get go up to 15. So they can map for a... They can map for a bounce land, bounce T-West, Titan. This is game 1. Been playing some good matches this week. I feel this week has been like chop full of sweet matches. They didn't have red white mana for Stronghold? Yeah, they have Boros Garrison. They don't have blue for Transmute? They do. They just tap 2 to Larry West mana, blue, then pick it up. They what is going on, chat? Red white, blue. They do go for the Growth Chamber. We don't know what their last card in hand is either. When am I gonna start playing your personal favorite format and all-time Magic Staple Historic? I qualified for 1 or 2 Historic PTs. I liked the format at the time. I thought I had a really good banned control list. I had a really good record at the Historic portion of the PT and bad record in Standard, or a mediocre record in Standard. Unlikely to be playing it anytime soon, though. Should I make a copy pasta? Appreciate legit. Yeah. It's been a while since I played the format. It's, you know, it's historic, so it's kind of like unrecognizable now. Do you run the wall over the Spiritual Companion because of its big butt? Yeah, I'm all about the big butts. Yeah, being able to like just block Ragavan's 3/3s forever, and then like Ephemerate for value, I think is better than Spirited Companion, like dying to Rin and 6. Dying to removal spell, then Ragavan hits you. Alright, we have 6 Armageddons. I've been saying this for a million turns now. I was saying this when we had 40 cards in our library, now we have 33. Okay, I'm gonna fetch the Thin. Now I have enough mana though to... I have enough mana to find Boom Bust off of this. I don't. Ugh. Okay. Big sad. Oh, and now they have the other T-West in their hand too. Now they have the other T-West in their hand. No, I don't take the Historic Deck Decks. I just like am not... Again, I haven't played the format in like a year or 2 years. I watch Amy play it sometimes. I watch Amy the Amazonian play it sometimes, but that's about it. Don't they have to mana to TOS Titan? They do, yeah. I mean, I don't know what I can do about it. I'm not dead either. I'm at 18. They don't have mana. They don't have any more TOS in the deck either. So they can't like bounce in TOS get Dryad either. Do I still have targets for Flagstones? I might have one more planes. No, I don't have any more planes. They are gonna haste this Titan though. But if we Armageddon them, they die to their Summoner's Pact. How many Titans do they have left? They only have 2 Titans left in the deck too. Yeah, Ugin's Conjurant is a combo piece. If we can draw one of our 4 copies of Celestial Kirin, Celestial Kirin will allow us to destroy all 0 mana permanents, including and especially lands here. Conjure could be an 8/8. I mean, I don't know. It feels like there's not been a single point where I would have just wanted to tap out for a Conjurant here. Keep a wall to Ephemerate. If I draw Ephemerate, I'm going to Ephemerate the Titan. I think. Yeah, I could probably take 4 though. At this point, they still have Titan play, so Book of Lands wouldn't make a difference. Well, they're actually like almost out of lands in their deck, but it does make a difference because they have Summoner's Pact. They just die if we draw one of our 6 Armageddons. So we have 30 cards in the library, 20% chance. But it's kind of sad that we drew 10 cards. We have 40 and we've drawn 10 and just haven't been able to get there. I did draw the Ephemerate. Yeah. Now the rebound Ephemerate can hit the wall. Is the plan to deck them? I don't know what the plan is. The plan is eventually draw one of my 6 Armageddons. Oh, also it kills the Saga token too. Why not Ephemerate first then? I mean, I think I like just like letting my opponent go to combat, not giving them the information that I have this Ephemerate yet. They may play into it a little bit. Also, if they find a Dryad, I probably have to Solitude Dryad. Yeah, I have to Solitude the Dryad. And then when they attack with the Titan, there's no more Teleria West in the deck. Double block Solitude on the Titan is probably okay. And then I get to rebound on the Wall of Omens to get an extra look at a freaking Armageddon. Then I don't have much of a clock, though, is kind of the issue. Oh, they have double strike. Do they have the mana to double strike, though? Yeah, they do have the mana. Okay, I guess you're right. So that's what, 16? 16 minus 4 is 14. 16 minus 5 is... Oh, so it's 12, sorry. I think blocking here is fine, though. I just have another Ragavan. I can rebound, exile the Titan. Do you think Wall of Omens is better position? Yeah, I've been liking Wall. Like, you know, we had that Boros, other Boros Brew Monday. That was pretty good. It's been feeling good. It's maybe I have a hard time like figuring out exactly why. But these Ephemerate decks, I've been liking it. I wouldn't play it without Ephemerate though. Okay, that's their third Titan down, 2 Dryads down. Okay, not a lot of help. Although I guess, okay, hold on. I guess now I can play a stupid 5/5. Why block with Ragavan token? Because I just have an extra Ragavan in the hand, right? These tokens aren't legendary. I do need to draw a Conjurant like next turn, I think, or soon, because now they're going to be on this Urza Saga token beatdown. Why no 3/3 with dash? 3/3 with dash. What are we talking about? Yeah, that's true. Conjurant does get blown up by Kirin. Why is this deck running an uncommon? I just like an XX for X is pretty good. It also blows up all lands if we draw Kirin. We've had 13 looks at a Kirin or a Boom Bust. We've missed on all of them. Feels bad. Like since like we've like been able to draw like one to just win the game. We've had 13 looks for 6 cards. We've bricked. Well, I guess playing the Conjurant's bad if I draw my second Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, so if I block, they make 2 constructs. It's still a trade. Yeah, I'll just trade with the Conjurant. Doesn't have trample. They could. I guess they could give it. Oh, they could give it double strike though. Right. Okay, if we. Oh, whatever. Do we die? No, this. They don't have trample. Come on, please, please. No! Damn it. 34 cards deep, no Kirins. It's also game 1 though. My opponent has 9 minutes on their clock. No, we just have to hold it because the Conjurant kills all the Urza Saga tokens. No, we don't have a Spyro in the yard. We have 1 more in the deck. I think I'm supposed to play 2 Chump Blockers. Yeah, we need Imperial Recruiter. Damn it. Okay, there's their amulets. They only have 1 Titan left in the deck. How many Summoner Packs? Probably 1. Okay, gonna do some Chump blocking. Please, please. I need this Conjurant so badly. You have no idea. I need this Conjurant so badly. It would be amazing to win this game. It would be so sweet to win this game. Boom Bust does not do it anymore at this point, I'm afraid. Oh no, they have a Titan. No, they... Okay, I don't know why they're floating all this green. I don't know what's happening. I'm so stressed. So stressed. This might be GG. I don't know how it could be. They just don't have no way to give trample. They have to have a Titan, or they only have 1 left in the deck. It's not fair if they draw a Titan when they've drawn 3. I haven't drawn any Conjurants or Kirin. Sorry. Wait, what? Why is this getting in? What am I missing? Why is this getting in? They're just letting me gain 6 life for free. Probably just jump here. They can double strike it? Oh, they still have double strike up. No, they don't. They don't have any white mana. Kirin, please! No! Fuck. Okay, so I go block, block. 35 cards, no Kirin. Dang it. Painful, painful game. It was not meant to be, huh? -1 monkey. You want to play the 4th Wall of Omens over the... on the play, I'm going to play all 4 monkeys. I don't think Silence is that good when you're on like the mana denial plan. Sentinel greater than Wall. Sentinel is so bad at this matchup. Some decks you can keep. Okay, we have the cut. We got it, baby. We got it, and 2 indestructible lands. There they are. Showed up to work today. I bet we draw the rest of the Kirins, and we never draw land number 4. I mean, how did they have 7 minutes on their clock, too? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't want to boom bust yet. I want them to play into the Armageddon. The idea is when I may play Jeskai Stoneblade again. I don't know. I like the deck. I've played so much of it though, like during the trophy race. Like, I still don't have like too many new ideas on what I'm doing with it, if that makes sense. Okay, so if they have a Titan, they can Titan on turn 3 here. So maybe I have to boom bust. Boom busting when I'm about to Armageddon feels so bad though. I just have to though. I just have to. Although if they have Pact, if they have Summer's Pact, I mean, you kind of win. Oh, they have Castle Garenbrig? Does that, wait, does that, no, that doesn't, sorry, that doesn't, never mind, that doesn't make enough mana. Is 3 Teferi enough to splash with Boros Stoneblade? Not giving up Giver seems great. It's mostly for Spell Pierce. I'm playing Spell Pierce and Teferi, but like I want some permission, you know. Danny with 3 months, thank you. So now my opponent can. Oh yeah, definitely gonna wear Tear. I have to kill the Saga to I just have to deny them. What a great draw! I just have to deny them the ability to get a second amulet. Killing another land right before I'm gonna Armageddon, but thankfully I have 3 indestructible lands here too. Do you give them a turn to bait them into some respect? I'm probably just gonna die immediately. Oh, another amulet! Come on! No. So now they can Titan. So I guess we have to hope that they're on Summoner's Pact. We know that their hand is Simic Growth Chamber, Teleria West, a couple of mystery cards. Yeah, I know we could play Conjurant for 1. Might have to. No thought I'd kill Dried with Wear. I have to kill the Saga because it gets them an amulet next turn. Killing the amulet is what's like making the Armageddon not even that good because they just get to like hold the bounce on their hand and immediately have 6 mana with these double Dryads or single Dryad if they have 2 amulets. They did get a Summoner's Pact though. They did get a Summoner's Pact. Their hand is Summoner's Pact, Simic Growth Chamber. I mean, my opponent's not gonna. They're not gonna Summoner's Pact this turn. But the question is, so next turn, so they have 3 land drops. They have 3 land drops. Next turn, each of them netting 2 mana. So they have 8 mana. Can't we wait for the pact and kill them? That's what I'm trying to think. I think I just play Kirin pass. Kill the amulet. I don't think killing the amulet's the line. It's maybe okay. I'm just like not gonna die though. I'm just not gonna die. They go Titan, or am I gonna die? They Titan, Slayer Stronghold, attack, get double Valakut. Double Valakut is 12 damage. Double Valakut is 12 damage. They're 5 lands off from Valakut. No, they're 4 lands off from triggering Valakut, and they get the 4 lands next turn when they go Summoner's Pact. They go Simic Growth Chamber for enough mana to cast Titan. Haste land, bounce land. Oh, the bounce land bounces a land. It bounces a land. No. The Boros Garrison bounces. They do have a land drop after casting Titan. I know they have enough mana to not get bounce land to haste. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I just have to kill the stupid amulet. Got plenty of looks. I have 2 more Conjurants in the deck. Ranger-Captain is announced. I've got 6 looks to the Conjurant. I have 3 more Boom Busts. We blow up the lands. They can't kill you and die to Pact. If we blow up their lands, they have 3 land drops. They can cast a Titan immediately. And then they could just put themselves in the position to pay for Summoner's Pact after the Titan. But here we have a lot of looks at another, or we have a lot of draws to another Kirin, or so another Conjurant. This is a lot of looks. Okay, I'll just save this for bust for next turn, but I have 6 mana. I'll just see if I draw Kirin off the Sunbaked. Okay, that's a Kirin. Okay, so I'm not chump blocking, so I guess I'll attack. Okay, 2 Armageddons in hand. If my opponent goes untap land, Titan, double Valakut, maybe I'm dead. Boseiju, second Boseiju to legend roll is huge. It's such a big deal here. I think we win. I don't think there's any way they can kill me with the Valakuts, right? No. If their hand is 2 lands, right? If their hand is 2 lands. But it wouldn't be 2 lands if they played the Boseiju, right? So comping Growth Chamber, picking up the Vesuva. Passing. Dude, I've aged like 10 years this match. I guess I go for... It shouldn't really matter. Okay, now they died to their pack trigger. Alright, now we go to game 3. Now we go to game 3. I think on the draw I want the... Oh, they can see because they don't have enough time. Dumb. But let's mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep this hand. What was the consideration not running Wildfire? If I'm going to run a ramp spell in my Armageddon deck, it's not going to be a Rampant Growth. Even if it's Rampant Growth, draw a card. I think that's just kind of like not where I need to be. Play Sentinel on turn 1. Yeah, those are custom cards from the resubscriber. I really like the land. This land is I think very cool. In a battlefield, pay X life, tap for chosen mana of one chosen colors. Very cool. Oh, is this spirits? Okay, I thought we were gonna be up against blue white control. I don't think I can afford to Solitude the Phantom here. Maybe we'll draw Ephemerate. Maybe we just have to. I'm not doing anything this turn. Not feeling very good about it though. Yeah, maybe they're also playing Kirin, huh? Alright, got a blocker. Yeah, again, Cleansing Wildfire hasn't been in any of these versions, just for again, the same reasons that I don't think that you want to be playing a Rampant Growth ramp spell in your Armageddon deck. I think that it needs to be artifact-based if you're going to play any ramp effects, but I also don't think that you really want to be playing any ramp effects. So block like this, go to 2. Not feeling very good about my chances. Got 2 pair in the hand. Come on, Ragavan. I'm not sure what Ragavan could really find me here. Not Cavern of Souls, we'll get to game 2. I get to bring in the extra copy of Fury. I'm not super prepared for the Blue-White Spirits matchup, I'll say. Although I bet they have a bunch of colorless lands in like both like Mutavault and Cavern and like the Blue-White Moorland Haunt, so maybe Charmaw's gonna be a 4-drop that doesn't get quellered and blows up one of the lands and I can Ephemerate. I think Esper Sentinel seems pretty bad. Probably have to play 1, or maybe I'll just play a 3rd Conjurant over Sentinel and try to like use this as like an engineered explosives. Okay, we can keep this. Arid Mesa does kind of combo with Boom Bust, but you have to have an extra mana. Do you think Gora's Vengeance will be the top of the meta again? Yeah, any day now. Main phase, Spectral Sailor. Don't want to trade Ragavan for Spectral Sailor? I think so. Just so bad if they play the Supreme Phantom, and then, just like last game, Ragavan never does anything. Yeah, I mean, Gora's Vengeance would need another enabler in order for it to see some serious play. Okay, there's the Moorland Haunt. Charmaw would be castable if I draw one here. Did not draw one, so I'll try not to mess this up. Boom, target here, hold priority, fetch. Yeah, so my Kirins this game are going to be trying to engineer explosives machines rather than as a weird weird phantasmal image. But I have 3 Kirin, 4 Ranger-Captain, or sorry, I have 3 Conjurant, 4 Ranger-Captain to find them. And then Kirin or Conjurant on 1 has got to be great here. I should be able to. Yeah, I can block a Spectral Sailor if they attack here. Oh my gosh, please! I want the 5 for 1. They boarded in Sanctifier and Vec? What the hell? It's weird. Cast this now so they can't wander it. And I can also draw it to wander on 1 now, still. Still brickin'. Oh, oops, all Mausoleum Wanderers. Okay, so I'm gonna go target the Seasoned Pyromancer with Ephemerate, and then if this resolves, trigger on the stack, hardcast a Solitude. Exile one of the Wanderers. No, I'll just exile the 2-drop, and then eventually, I have 7 Conjurants. Eventually, I'll draw one. Surely, right? Surely, I'll draw one eventually. 4 Ranger Captains, 3 Conjurants. Yeah, famous last words. Ephemerate is rebuy. Oh my gosh, please! I get to kill 7 permanents for 1 mana. Oh no. Land. Spewing value here. Yeah, my draws have not been the hottest today. If I built last night, maybe my draws were just hot then. Uh-oh. Well, sometimes dreams die, chat. Sometimes you have a dream, and it just dies. I'm kind of relieved I didn't draw Conjurant. I don't think I could mentally handle it. Might win anyways. Actually, just pretty ahead here with the Seasoned Pyromancer. But I would rather have blown up all their permanents and had a good clip. Priorities. They just resubmitted. I don't think they boarded out Sanctifier. Maybe they just brought in Sanctifier for all the Ragavan decks. Let me keep this. I'm not sure. I think the Charmaw's pretty good. They should have made like a bunch of colorless lands. And I really like that Charmaw doesn't get spell quellered. Okay, not a Charmaw land. Okay. Yeah, just like just a flying blocker is pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't get apparitioned. Definitely hoping to see them play a colorless land this turn. Not hoping for whatever this is. Jeez. Fury off the top, I guess, is what we're hoping for now. Alright, so make Wall looking for an Incarnation. A little late. A little late. The Ephemerate rebounds. Probably gonna be a little slow. I'm trying to think what I could even draw into here. Good curve, opponent. Good curve. We'll take the moral victory here. The moral high road of the one-sided Armageddon. And then concede. Okay, keep this. Didn't the old boom best decks run a Johnny? What is your point? You want to put a Johnny Vengeance in this deck? No way, right? I don't know, dude. I think it's time for Johnny to retire. I guess that card is pretty cool. Yeah, for the grindy matchups. Just reminiscent, I guess so, yeah. Johnny's a really cool card. Johnny's a really, really cool card. Okay, so they have a Paladin in their hand if they're going to run out the hammer like this. So maybe we can get them off double white with the Boom Bust. Yeah, John D. John splashing for Lingering Souls and a John D. Vengeant. That was a freaking hero deck right there. Turn 2 Saga. We have a Springleaf Drum. Second Hammer. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to Wall of Omens. Kind of like what I've been mentioning, where Seasoned Pyromancer with Ephemerate can be kind of awkward. Just kind of why I'm only playing 2. Do like to have Solitude Ephemerate, though. Rest in peace, Simeon Spirit Guide, Sweet Prince. It was a good ban, I think. Man, I was getting kind of sick of dying turn 1. But I did like main decking Force of Negation. I'm not gonna lie. Would love to draw a white card here. Dog Potato, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, Simeon Spirit Guide with Rhino, Sweet Nuts. I mean, like, there was already a deck like that was way more powerful, though, with the Cascade Valkyrie deck. The Valkyrie Cascade deck was, you know, I think the best deck in Modern's history. Please no ghost accusations. I know it happens sometimes, but there's no point in accusing people. It's gonna happen sometimes. It just is what it is. We have a no ghost accusations rule, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to Ephemerate the Wall of Omens. Why do Forces rate play drop off so much? Seems like only Cascade is running it these days. Yeah, I mean, like, a big part is, like, the printing of Counterspell, right? So, like, before Force of Negation, like, you didn't have access to the actual card Counterspell. Force was, like, the best Counterspell of the format, but... now you also have Archmage's Charm, Counterspell... Spell Pierce is usually enough to, like, run out, like, your spell suite without, like, having the card disadvantage in your deck. Alright, I'm just gonna hardcast the Solitude this turn. Yeah, I know that most people wouldn't ghost. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the life, you know. I've got a pretty sweet life. I've got a wonderful partner and a wonderful dog and a wonderful chat. And I get ghosted every once in a while, and it's okay. Have I tried to break Song of Creation? I haven't worked on it much. I think Canister's got like has been like doing a lot of good work on the list. I know Demonic Tutors has. Canister. We played against Canister, who's playing Song of Creation yesterday. This looked like gnarly. I was just like so calm and nice. Yeah, dude, I can like. I'm kind of embarrassed because I was just like so irritable when I couldn't see. But now I've just been in a good mood for a long time now. Will, thank you for the 22 months. Glad you're liking the stream. The Song Creation model use offer you can't refuse. It does, yeah, it does. Okay. So what are we doing here? I think I'm just going to main phase, Ephemerate, get rid of the chip, play this, play a Spyro, have Ephemerate on rebound coming down, which is probably not gonna, yeah, I probably want to keep the Kirin in hand. Pretty likely just flicker the Solitude, right? What's my favorite list for Prisantron? I don't know. Like I haven't like spent much time working on it. I feel like I've seen like, you know, the stockish lists running around. They seem like pretty fine. I don't think I've got any. I don't have any like secret tech or ideas for it. Oh, I do hate Serum Powder. I agree that you probably just would be better off without that card. My Prisantron opponents keep casting Serum Powder, and I'm like, well, I would just simply try drawing better. So they definitely, their hand is Pierceal Paladin, Shadows. Okay, not Shadow Spear anymore. I probably just want to actually flicker the Wall of Omens now. Dig a little deeper. The difference between Construct and Stonecoil Serpent is that Celestial Kirin triggers only off spirits. It doesn't trigger off of any creature. Okay, I think I'm not playing Sentinel so that I can flicker Solitude and pay for as their Sentinel. Any tips on practicing drawing the right cards? Play just like I usually like just kind of sleep in a bed of Tron lands. before a big tournament. I'll just get a big bathtub of Tron lands and bathe in them, practicing drawing the right cards. Oh yeah, also MTGO Premium. How could I forget? The best meme. Sigarda's 8 is interesting. I've pegged their hand as being Paladin Mystery card. That Mystery card could easily be a hammer if they're going to play 2 out. But also, like, hammer on an Ornithopter doesn't even really do anything here. You have 4-color Yoran Vivian combo deck. I like Andrea's list. I think the list is solid. I think, like, you have a lot of the same, like, you know, creature, premium creature interaction that the regular 4-color Omnath lists have. But you also get to be, you get to be much stronger into... Sorry, I want to keep the Solitude in hand. You get to be much stronger into the mirror, into the Omnath mirrors. Which I think is a pretty good place to be. They're setting up for Hammer Ink Moth? Yeah, I know. I was trying to dig for either a Ranger-Captain or a Conjurant. I haven't been doing a great job of drawing all the right halves of the combos so far. And then I guess I need to think about... So they definitely have a Pure Steel Paladin in hand. They definitely have a Pure Steel Paladin in hand. I think if I just main phase Solitude Sentinel... They can go animate Nexus, hammer on Nexus, but I can pitch the other Solitude if they do that and kill them on the crackback. They have no mana. And this line is better against Blacksmith skill specifically. How do you get value of Kirin? Ugin's Conjurant. Ugin's Conjurant can blow up all lands, can blow up all permanents of any mana value. And then Ranger-Captain tutors your Conjurants, but you have to like draw those sometimes. Why no Solitude I lethal? I guess I didn't count is the whole reason why I should have. Yeah, people keep suggesting Cleansing Wildfire, but the problem with Cleansing Wildfire is like you don't want to have a rampant growth effect in your Armageddon deck. This should be fine though. I think their hand is Hammer, Paladin, Mystery card. So I guess they could hammer in response to the Solitude on the... Oh, they're getting Ginger Brute. Okay, they're getting Ginger Brute, so now that they can just cast their Paladin. They're going to use Nexus to... What is happening? What is happening this game? Their hand can't be Paladin Blacksmith skill, right? If my opponent is going to... If they're going... I guess I should have done this like pre-combat, but... or no, never mind. If they're going to like play out those hammers this aggressively, they must have the hammer. Okay, yeah. It just doesn't make any sense for the last card to not be Pure Steel Paladin. I did it too late. Well, it's weird, right? Because I don't want them to gain all the extra life if I do it before attackers. But if they do have Blacksmith skill, they just Blacksmith skill and then hammer me anyways, right? Yeah, I was supposed to wait there. Wait for ETB. No, I mean the ETB doesn't matter, right? I just have lethal in the crackback. Maybe I guess you are supposed to, but it just doesn't matter in that spot. I really thought they had it for a second, though. I think I'm going to cut the Boom Busts. And 4th Sentinel. It forces the hammer target. Yeah, I know that you're supposed to, but like in these kind of spots when they're like, there's no card my opponent can have that makes these things matter. I just target the thing faster. You know what I mean? Like if the hammer goes on the Gingerbread, it doesn't matter. Like the game's over. And so I'm just like saving a click by going faster. Not a good habit to be in for sure, but I play a lot, so I value the time saves. I think I'm actually gonna play Charmaw over Sentinel. Sentinel's not very good against them. It has its moments, but it's also like worse on the draw. More red cards for the extra fury too. Okay, I got the combo. I'm gonna mulligan though. The draw against hammer. Keep. Putting back. Probably just Cataracts. Especially because a lot of time you're gonna Kirin on 1 in this matchup instead of on 0. Yeah, dude, Goblin Settler would be a really cool modern legal card. It would be really interesting. It would be the only 4 mana creature that ETBs to destroy land besides Avalanche Riders, but like not like it would work, I think, better with Soul Herder, where you can like play Settler first and then not pay Echo and then play Soul Herder. I don't think 1/1 versus 2/2 matters that much. F6ing versus Hammer players Giga Chat. I know I shouldn't. I just don't. the time. If I only had time. Okay, so we'll make them Hammer, Shadow Spear. And then we need to draw Solitude or Wear Tear. Destructotron with another 5-pack. Thank you, buddy. Got a gifted sub from Destructotron. Thank you for the Wear Tear, Destructotron. That's 100% you, I think. And then yeah, I think we kill Sigard's Hammer. I think that's better than killing the Saga. Especially since if we draw a Kirin, like we can clean up the Saga tokens with X = 0 pretty well. Overall record today, not very well. I did a trophy last night. We've had a bunch of like Mana Foot, Mana Screw. Cure Andy with 4 months, appreciate you. I'd go Saga Hammer in case they have Paladin. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Where like this is worse against Paladin or another, but it's not worse against another Sigard's Aid. Keeping 8 in hand is worse against a Paladin, against another Hammer. And you're right about the Paladin. Yeah, I needed 2 Wear Trash from Destructotron. Threw the play for game 3 though. Might I ask why you main phase your instance? And that's why you main phase your instance, so that if your opponent has another hammer, well, if you pass there and you instant speed Wear Tear, then they just can respond with another hammer and kill you. So you just can't like let your opponent get any more value out of their permanents. Also, like it's worse against Blacksmith skill to cast it on your opponent's turn. I don't mind versus Sentinels versus Hammer. They're okay. I think that I'm more interested in not playing them though. We have 1. Do I like Hammer in general? Yeah, I think that I unlike some Magic streamers really like playing with and against Hammer. Although I don't play it on stream very much anymore. I did occasionally during the trophy race, like as a palate cleanser. Some of my favorite Magic streamers, I see them play against turn 1 Sigard's Aid. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, Doom like stream is over. I had a question. What's the question? Yeah, Doom will just scoop the match and play Pioneer after they just play Sigard's Aid on turn 1. Scoop the match, scoop the format, scoop the stream. Okay. Grabs a hammer. Don't think I'm very likely to play Seasoned Pyromancer this turn. Alright, I'll take the Squire. Any equipment taking out? Not today. Stormforge Mystic, would you like to squire for Ragavan today? I'm playing Tron at least once a week at Boardwalk. It's making me want to claw my eyes out. Is there a deck I can bring that destroys Tron 10 days out of 10? The Jun Coco deck is very, very good against Tron. I've been playing Break the Ice in the sideboard of Rakdos, and definitely been beating Tron a lot. But probably the Jun Coco deck, if you just, especially if you know which players are playing it. The classic F&M, know what deck everybody is playing. So am I going to Seasoned Pyromancer, discard my spells here? Fury definitely doesn't seem all that good. Probably don't want to play that one. I could discard the Flagstones, I guess. And keep the Conjurant. It's kind of like, I'm not sure, but... I do have 4 Kirins in the deck, or I guess only 3 because I pitched 1, but... If I don't keep a Conjurant in the hand, then Kirin just becomes such a bad top deck. Is Break the Ice a separate card against 4 color? That's the idea. Although I haven't gotten to like test the tech yet, really. But I'm starting to get a little worried that the tech isn't that good, since you can get them game 2. You get them game 2 with the tech, but then game 3... they just like can play around it. Spires of Walls aren't being great, right? I think you need them to solidify the Ephemerates, but yeah, like I have a Stoneforge package version. The Ephemerates make a lot of sense because they get you ahead on board quickly. They're 0 mana spells after you Armageddon. I've also liked the Walls, I don't know. It's really like the Seasoned Pyromancers are just like way more awkward with Ephemerate than you want them to be. Which is why we're only playing 2. Is Rain of Tears a better option? This is the 3 mana Stone Rains are so bad, I think. The 2 mana ones are good though. Sinkholes. No blocks. But in that deck you would probably play like Molten Rain instead of River of Tears anyways. Opponent, please. You've already not blocked. Okay. Guess I should wall first. I was thinking maybe if I drew a Kirin, I wouldn't cast the Charmaw. I'll probably have to cast the Charmaw though. So if my opponent attacks with the Construct, I probably just block with Stoneforge Mystic Elemental, but then they can animate the Nexus and kill those 2. But maybe that's fine. Splash the Legacy format for Cinco. That would be pretty nice. I think about putting some other spirits in the deck or some nonsense. I've looked at all the modern legal spirits brewing this deck in the past. They are all pretty bad, I think. It's also like, what's nice about Conjurant is that you have control over the mana value, right? Like you're like doing it for 0s is usually going to be the best, but against like Hammer Time Affinity, like you could just do any mana value, which is really nice. But I think it is an issue to have like all the other spirits having like a set mana value too, right? Is Single too good for Modern? I mean, there's a lot of cards that are not like too good for Modern in the sense that they wouldn't break the format probably. But I'm not really interested in, like, Single's, like, really unfun to play against, and I think it would make the format worse if it were legal. Alright, a lot of good top decks here. Wear Tear, Ephemerate, Kirin. A lot of bad top decks, too. But yeah, like, there would be, like, a Sinkhole, Smallpox, Vindicate deck that would be really good and really obnoxious, probably. Bring Baleful Strix to Modern. Yeah, this is the safe. You found the right spot, Chatter. This is the safe haven for all of the controlled nerds. Pretty big brick here. I think I'm gonna attack with the Ragavan though this turn as kind of like a semi bluff. Because, like, maybe they'll animate the Nexus, but I feel like they'd be worried of me killing their Nexus, killing the Construct at the same moment. Attacking with the Charmaw is risky, but I think I gotta take some risks here. Yeah, people love Gerard's Verdict. People love that card. I remember, like, during spoiler season, people were just convinced that Gerard's Verdict was definitely getting there. Okay, so if they're playing a removal spell now, maybe they'll play around one next turn if they have a hammer in hand for this Inkmoth Nexus. Hoping they just don't have one also feels like a viable strategy. What am I bluffing? Any removal spell in the Inkmoth Nexus is what I'm bluffing. Wear Tear, March, Solitude white card. Yeah, that was kind of funny, right? That was like the main argument for Gerard's Verdict, was that it's not even going to be good. Gerard's Verdict will suck. It's fine. It's it's going to be unplayable. So we could add it to the format because it would be terrible. I think I'm 1 damage short. Yeah, maybe the bluff doesn't make sense because they have to go for it. I think you might be right, actually. So if I dash Ragavan here, dash Ragavan, attack with everything. They block Ragavan, they block Charmaw, they go to 1. They go to 1. They hammer on their Inkmoth Nexus on defense. They hammer on their Inkmoth Nexus on defense. And then they kill me with the next Inkmoth Nexus next turn. So I have to just dash the Ragavan. They have to block with Nexus or they die. The problem is they just save their Nexus with the they just save their Nexus with the hammer, and then they get another hammer next turn with Saga and kill me. So I have to do this. You have to leave back the Charmaw. Hope they don't see it. I mean, I have a line to not die and leaving back the Charmaw, right? So I just like, and like I can top deck a Kirin or a Wear Tear or a Solitude and be fine. So I think like usually if the option is like hope my opponent doesn't see it or find a line that potentially wins, this line's better. I could play out the Conjurant, but I don't think it. If they get a Shadow Spear, it doesn't change the clock. And if they don't get Shadow Spear, I'm probably killing them anyways. Twitch Prime with the L3. Thank you for sorry for mixing all that up. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Yeah, Charmaw does have flying. It's a 4/4 flyer, so if they get Shadow Spear on the Inkmoth Nexus and Hammer, I'm still surviving with the Charmaw. They need a second Hammer here to kill me. I could draw Wear Tear, Solitude, Celestial Kirin, and that might be it to survive, but that's still like enough outs that this is better than just hope my opponent messes up. Would have been good. Oh, I can also draw Charmaw. Would have been good to play Conjurant last turn. I don't think so, because I was like kind of sticking to the bluff. Or the reason why I didn't was I was sticking to the bluff, but it looks like it would have given me lethal, so maybe, and I guess since we kind of decided my bluff didn't make sense, that yeah, I guess it would have been better to play the Conjurant last turn. Oh, boom bust. Did I sided out boom bust. Yeah, so I can draw Charmaw, Solitude, Wear Tear, Conjurant, Ephemerate gives me another draw. Dude, my opponent loves the bluff. They love the bluff fake. They love to tap and like, are you dead, Spike? Are you dead? How about a Rustvale Bridge? We did win the Amulet Titan match. That was a great match. Lost 2 pretty close ones. Yeah, I should have played the Conjurants. Just because the bluff didn't make any sense. But when they didn't animate Nexus, right? When they didn't animate Nexus and they let Ragavan trade for Saga token, that's when I thought that the bluff made sense. But you were right that that they just like couldn't afford to play around it. Okay, so here they're gonna take the Ranger-Captain because Ranger-Captain stops the living end. No, they gained 13 life off the lifelink. Why did it matter Charmaw had flying? The only creature that could block the Inkmoth Nexus was a flying creature there. A lot of people see the line of text that equipped creature loses flying and think that matters at all. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. Oh, they took the Conjurant? But yeah, that line of text doesn't matter because they could just cast the hammer after blocks or spend the mana to give the Nexus flag again. So the only we had to have a flying blocker. I mean, especially because Ranger-Captain can just like find me a second Conjurant here. They're on Rhinos. They pitched Living End, so probably Plague Living End if I had to guess. If I had to guess which Cascade deck they're on, I would guess Living End. Giving a hint here. Also, Rhinos never plays Grief. They're playing both. The old pivot. Our Living End matchup should be pretty good. We're a Ranger-Captain deck, and we have both Rest in Peace and Silence post-board, and the Land Destruction's good against them, so I imagine this is pretty good for us. Okay, well we're out of Conjurants. Destined to draw Kirin here. Second Ranger-Captain locks it up though. Yeah, Conjurant combos with Celestial Kirin is why it's in the deck. To blow up all lands or any permanent of your chosen mana value. Yeah, I think my opponent has probably just never been Ranger-Captained as Living End before. They're gonna learn today. I even drew the third copy. So I guess the Griefs didn't even, like, really... We probably would have won anyways, right? Although, no, we shuffled after the first Ranger-Captain. Never mind. It's a whole different timeline. They're gonna learn today. Yeah, one of those, like, I don't know what this card does, I'll just take it. Pretty classic. Ranger-Captain is so good. I think it's really underplayed. Okay, so let's bring in the Silences and the Rest in Peace. This matchup is great. I'm going to cut the Fury Solitudes. Probably play third Conjurant, trim down 2 Ephemerates. Although maybe Solitude is better than Wall. Yeah, Wall seems kind of bad. Yeah, Ranger-Captain is very good against Storm. Ranger-Captain is just good. It's like it's a good value play in its interaction against like a lot of unfair decks. Just a good card in the format, I think. Is this just a worse version of Boros Stoneblade? Maybe. I don't know. I trophied with it last night. It was really fun. But I'm gonna be meaning to playtest this. Maybe tonight, maybe next week. But I did put together a draft of this deck, like using, you know, Kirin combo in the Boros Stoneblade deck. I think it's kind of interesting. I haven't built a sideboard. I'm not 100% sure on the main deck, but this may be like better. This may be better than the Elemental package, and I might want to cut like the Force Solitude for 23rd land. I was thinking, okay, keep this. Good hand. You know, this is definitely one of the big assets of playing Brews. Is you just have people they don't know how to sideboard against you. This stops me from triggering Flagstones. That is the only line of text this card has. The only line of text. Oh yeah, does maybe they sideboarded into Mono Black Devotion. Good guess. Dude, my opponent is storming off. Leyline, Wooded Foothills, Breeding Pool, Street Wraith, Grief, pitching, Living End. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game actions on turn. Oh, this is turn 2. Never mind. A normal speed. Can take my Silence, can take my Boom Bust. They'll probably take a Kirin. Actually, I guess that I'm gonna guess that they're gonna take a Kirin. They did take a Kirin. I was joking! Opponent, I was joking! I was joking! And I exiled their second living into. This has been the most lopsided game against Living End I've ever played. Yeah, my PayPal is empty, dude. This is the most lopsided game against Living End I've ever played. Yeah, Silence is like literally 1 mana win the game now that they only have 1 Grief left in the deck, or 1 Living End left in the deck. I've seen some like the Coppercoat Luca Emrakul lists. The only like Luca Coppercoat brew I have in Modern is one I'm very fond of, and I basically always respond to anybody who asks me about the card with this. Not very good. But the idea was like you play an Elves deck with only, this is old, this is like pre-Image 2, but you play an Elves deck, you don't play any mana value 3 Elves, and then Luca is both a card advantage engine for you, and then get minuses to get you Craterhoof Behemoth. I always thought this list was like close, but Luca's just like a little bit too much mana, and like double red is pretty bad too. But I think if Luca was a green card, somehow, that deck would be good. I'm gonna cast Shardless Agent for fun. Into Rest in Peace. Well, that was a game. Well, definitely not as good a run on stream today as I did off stream last night, but I had a lot of really fun matches. Archetype's fun. I'll keep messing around with a little bit off stream to see if there's like a better shell than the incarnations. Well, let's like briefly go over the thought process again, right? Sorry, this isn't the list. This is so this is what we're playing here. This is what I consider to be the core package of the deck. And like the general idea is that there's a lot of interesting overlapping synergy between Boom Bust with your indestructible lands and Kirin, Conjurant, especially because if you're going to be playing an Esper Sentinel Ragavan mana denial deck, Ranger-Captain getting to tutor these is really nice. Then it also finds you your Conjurant too. Oh, sorry, not the Ephemerates. So I viewed like this as the core package. I think that this is interesting and powerful. And I chose to accent it with the Ephemerate Incarnation package with the Wall of Omens, because having 0 mana spells when you're wiping all the lands and being able to get ahead on board quickly, I think matters a lot when you're blowing up all the lands. That being said, I think that it's possible that like a Stoneblade version with Fervent Champion is the better variant. You could play Mana Tithe Thalia. I think this version is probably pretty bad. And then I was having a really hard time putting together like Urza Saga Springleaf Drum as like another package, but I think that this could be good. I maybe just want to cut the Mana Tithes from this. We'll see. Ragnar thing with 13 months. But I will work more on it. I'll probably be looking most closely at either this version or the Stoneblade version going forward. Yeah, people keep asking about Cleansing Wildfire. I think that you just don't want to be ramping with Rampant's growth type effects in a deck that's trying to blow up all lands. Obviously, it has a lot of synergy with your indestructible lands, but it's just like too bad to ramp and then wrath your lands, I think. So I was going to, after these leagues, play